Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm doing
Hi,
well.
Jim.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. So, you're from the farmhouse in Turkey Hill.
The farmhouse at the
Tell us a little bit about a dining experience there.
It's kind of upscale casual. White tablecloths. We have a very nice wine list, and a menu that changes all the time.
Okay, so what do you have for us today that we're going to get a little sample of?
Today I'm going to do one of our newer menu items. It's Chilean sea bass with artichokes, green peppercorns, tomato, and limoncello cream sauce.
Sounds
Okay.
great.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so we're going to start just a little salt and pepper
On the fish, okay.
on the fish.
So if we want to recreate this at home, just season to taste, right?
Right.
Great.
And we're going to get a little oil, olive oil in our pan,
Okay.
and a little butter.
Nice.
And I dredge in flour, just all-purpose flour. If our pan get hot here.
Now, Jim, I love to cook with olive oil. Is there any other oil you could substitute?
We use grapeseed oil once in a
Okay.
while, but either an extra virgin or a pomace olive oil works best.
So something that you can put over high heat.
Exactly, right. And then we're just going to sear the fish off real quick.
And now if someone's cooking, it looks like it's kind of a firm white fish, Chilean sea bass.
Well, it's actually somewhat fatty, so it has more
Okay.
of the consistency of, say, a lobster or a langostino.
Oh, all right. So then about how long are you going to saute that?
Just going to get some color on the one side, and then we're going to flip it over, add our vegetables, and finish it with the liquor and the cream.
Oh, so this
And a
is
little
like
bit
a
more
really
butter.
quick dish right here.
Should be very quick. Now, Chilean sea bass fillets generally tend to be kind of thick.
Okay.
I slice this one in half just so it cooks a little faster.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Jim, tell us more about the Inn at Turkey Hill, the brewery, and the restaurant.
Well, at the Inn at Turkey Hill, we have 23 guest rooms. We are kind of a country inn, ranging in different prices and different amenities in each room. We have two restaurants on the property. The Farmhouse is where I work. I'm the chef there. And we also have the Turkey Hill Brewing Company, which is much larger and a little bit more casual. And we brew our own beer there as well.
So you said upscale casual. So Tom and I are dressed okay to go to
Absolutely.
dinner at the farmhouse, right?
Absolutely,
So
yep.
it's not super duper fancy,
No.
but it is nicer dining. So appropriate for, say, an anniversary or a special occasion, a birthday.
Exactly, yep. We also have a very extensive kind of a tapas menu, small plates menu.
I was going to say, do you still have tapas that you can eat at the bar,
We do.
or
We do.
just sit and have a glass of wine?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have a couple tables. We have a very small tavern at the farmhouse, but there's plenty of tables in there, and you can just have to sit down for the full dinner experience. You can just get a couple small plates and take care of it there.
All right, so back to the dish. You added some artichokes, I see.
And artichokes just to get a little color on them, and I'm going to add a couple green peppercorns.
Okay.
And I use the grape tomatoes as well. And then we're going to add our limoncello. Take it off the heat first.
Safety first.
Safety first.
That sounds awesome.
It may flame up a little bit. We're gonna
Kids,
let that-
don't try this at home. Don't try this at home.
At home, I'd be grabbing the fire extinguisher, but Jim knows what he's doing.
We're going to let the alcohol burn off of that just to
Okay.
reduce the flavor of the limoncello.
Okay.
And then we're going to add a little cream.
That looks delicious.
Look at that.
Now, when you come to dine at the farmhouse, obviously you're going to have a wonderful meal, but then end the meal with a fancy dessert. Don't you employ a pastry chef?
We do. We have a pastry chef who works. His name's William Wigo. He also does our breakfast and our pastries there for breakfast as well. And again, just like our regular menu, we do change our dessert menu pretty frequently. Okay, now we're just going to let that thicken up and reduce a little bit.
Okay.
And at this point, our fish is probably all the way cooked. Take our fillets out.
So then when you plate that up, what sides would you serve with a dish like this?
I would probably do something like a rice or even a risotto with this. And there are a lot of vegetables in the dish already. But even something like an asparagus or a grilled asparagus would
Oh,
go
that would
well
be
with this
delicious.
as
Yeah,
well.
that sounds really good. You're making me hungry, Jim.
Now, just at the very end here, I'm going to add a little bit of dried thyme. bit more.
So our Chilean bass is done. It's time to start talking about the wine to pair with this great meal.
Yes, I'm really excited. We have a Shade Mountain wine, right, Jim?
Shade Mountains from Middleburg, Pennsylvania, and they provide us today with a Vietnamese, which is a really nice pairing with this. It's semi-dry. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it, and it'll really bring out the citrus and the flakiness of the fish.
I'm excited to try it, aren't you?
So am I.
Do we need another glass or are we sharing?
You just go ahead with the
Oh,
wine.
okay, I'll do the wine. You get the food, I'll get the wine. Oh, it smells good.
Oh my.
You try the Chilean sea bass first. Do you want to take a bite? Are you sure? Okay.
Oh, Jim, so tender. The citrus comes out in the fish. I'm sure you picked an excellent wine to go with it.
I'm cheating because this is one of my favorite wines from Shade Mountain.
Probably why I'm eating the food.
And I'm drinking the wine.
Excellent menu choice. So we've already tried our wine with the sea bass. Right now we're talking to Andrew from Turkey Hill Brewing Company. Now it's time for me to try a brew.
Yes.
What beer do you recommend with a seafood dish like this?
So with a seafood dish like this, today we brought it's called our Pick a Hop Pale Ale, which is it's an American pale ale, and then we do different hops in it for each brew. This one has a lemon hops in it and a lemon drop, and brings out a nice citrus, kind of fruity, lemony taste. Pairs well with the limoncello and the nice flakiness of the fish.
Okay, so the lemon sauce in the fish then brings out the lemon notes in the beer.
Exactly.
Oh, maybe somebody, I'm not a huge hoppy beer fan, so maybe this is one that I might actually
It's a
enjoy.
mediocre hop. This is a
Okay.
good entry level, good approachable, kind of pale ale for it. You're not going to get anything overly crazy as far as bitterness in it. It just presents a nice, smooth, nice quality beer here.
Would you like to pour some?
Absolutely.
All right, let's crack it open.
Crack
Crack
it
it
open.
open. That's what you do.
Yes, you do.
He's a professional pourer. Tell me
Yet to
how
be
many.
seen, I guess.
Right. How many beers do you currently have brewing over at the Turkey Hill Brew Company?
So we do. We have 13 beers on tap, 10 on our regular system. And then we have a cask conditioned beer engine. And then we also do a wild and sour program, and then do malt ciders. Kind of a variety on a little kegerator.
Excellent.
So maximum of 13, and then we can have up to 8 or 9 brewing at a time in the brew house.
Very cool. And casual dining atmosphere.
Casual dining, very
lots
casual.
of pub food.
Yep, pub fare, live music every Thursday and Sunday. Like they've come hang out and enjoy our craft beers.
All right.
Andrew, a pale ale like this goes with more than just a seafood.
Oh yeah,
right?
absolutely. This pairs well with it, but a pale ale, they can go with a variety of things. If you get a little maltier one, a little heavier, like our Revelation Pale Ale, compare with a nice lamb shank or something a little meatier, beef, along those lines.
That sounds great.
But this is a lighter one. This is good for seafood and different kind of citrus, fruity stuff. And light
All right, so your turn to drink, my turn to take another bite.
With our
because
Chilean sea bass,
Yes.
we're going to have a citrusy
From the
pale ale
Farmhouse.
from
Exactly.
the Turkey Hill Brewing Company.
There you go. Give it a shot. I'm going to take another bite.
And the beauty of the property is, you can have drinks at our place, and then go over and have the fine dining, or do the fine dining and come have drinks at the brewery afterwards.
I
So,
feel like at the Turkey Hill property, you could make a weekend out of it.
Sure can. Yeah,
Get a room
absolutely
for the
can.
evening, have
Yep.
some fancy dining and or pub fare,
Yep.
or do 2 nights and get
Sure
breakfast
can.
in the morning.
Do one of
dinner.
each. People do that as well. You can eat on
Yeah,
one side
sounds
one night
great.
and the other side the other night. So.
And explore then a little bit during the day of what Columbia County has to offer.
Absolutely.
So you have the Farmhouse, you have the Turkey Hill Inn, and you have the Brewing Company.
Correct.
All part of Restaurant Week.
Exactly. And Restaurant Week, for those who are interested, is March 16th through the 24th. There are 28 restaurants participating, and for more information, you can, of course, go to itourcolumbiamontour.com.